Welcome to Spectrum News at 4. I am Emedion James coming to you live from Uyo. Let's take a look at the headlines. Federal government approves policy to regulate trade union activities. Nurses in Akwa Ibom State continue statewide strike as it enters day 3. Plus, Iran rejects Western accusation of overseas plot as baseless. We'll bring you details of the stories and more in just a moment. Many thanks for joining us. We begin this afternoon from a national scene where President Bola Tinubu has called on state governors to prioritize the welfare of Nigerians by investing more in rural electrification, agricultural mechanization, poverty eradication, and infrastructure. Tinubu's call followed a presentation on the renewed Upward Development Program by the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Abubakar Bagudu, at the 150th meeting of the National Economic Council held at the State House Council Chambers, Abuja. President Tinubu urged state governors to collaborate with the federal government to drive economic development in rural areas across the country. Accordingly, he directed NEC to set up a committee to enhance the actualization of legacy projects, especially the Lagos-Calabar and Sokoto-Badagry superhighways. He also ordered the transfer of the office of the Surveyor General of the Federation to the Presidency to enhance the seamless actualization of his administration's legacy projects across the state. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has appointed Omodeno of the National Council on Climate Change, NCC. Majeke Dongmi succeeds Nkiruka Madukwe, the pioneer head of the agency appointed by the President in June 2024. Her appointment was contained in a statement issued by presidential spokesman Bayo Onanuga. Onanuga said President Tinubu thanked Maduke for her dedicated service and strong foundation for the Council's continued growth. Away from that, the Federal Executive Council (FEC) has approved 2 major electrification projects worth a combined 213.7 billion naira to improve energy access in universities, teaching hospitals and rural communities across Nigeria. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, announced the approvals while briefing journalists at the State House, Abuja, after the 7th FEC meeting presided over by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Adelabu said the first project, valued at 145 billion naira, inclusive of 7.5% VAT, is for the engineering, procurement, and construction of the power systems under the Energizing Education Program implemented by Rural Electrification Agency. The minister noted that many institutions have faced severe electricity challenges leading to blackouts and industrial actions as a struggle to meet exorbitant utility bills from distribution companies. He listed the 8 benefiting institutions from the phase. He listed the 8 benefiting institutions from this phase of the program to include the University of Lagos, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, University of Nigeria, Nsukka, University of Ibadan, University College Hospital Ibadan, Federal University Dukse in Jigawa State, and Federal University Wukari in Taraba State. Meanwhile, in a bid to curtail incessant industrial actions by trade unions, the federal government has approved the National Industrial Relations Policy (NIRP) 2025 to check strikes. This came as the government said that the contentious circular that precipitated the recent strike by health workers has been withdrawn. Meanwhile, the government will meet with the striking nurses today. Meanwhile, organized labor has vowed to resist any attempt by external forces to cause disunity between the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria (TUC) so as to weaken the agitation for workers' welfare. As a nationwide warning strike declared by the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, Federal Health Institution Sector NANNM and FHI enters their tree. The union has insisted that the federal government must act first and accede to some of its key demands. Recall that nurses and midwives as well as medical doctors embarked on strike over poor welfare package. In the meantime, in a major announcement, the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, has unveiled the federal government's plans for a state-by-state home ownership and housing development campaign, a collaborative initiative with state governments, private developers and development partners aimed at bridging policy execution gaps at sub-national levels. He revealed the plan as he officially declared open the 19th edition of the African International Housing Show in Abuja, reaffirming the commitment of the federal government under the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to bridge Nigeria's housing gaps through bold, inclusive and innovative reforms. Delivering his opening address before an audience of ministers, members of parliament, ambassadors, development partners, housing professionals, financial institutions and private sector leaders from across Africa and beyond. Dangiwa stressed that affordability remains the biggest barrier to the home ownership on the continent despite growing housing supply efforts. Back here, as nationwide strike among health workers persists, health services in Akwa Ibom State have been significantly disrupted as nurses under the National Association of Nurses and Midwives continue a statewide strike. The action, which enters its third day today, has left patients stranded and hospital wards nearly empty.
That are affecting us negatively. We've been patient for a very long time. We've drawn the attention of the government towards our demands and our needs, but they've been paying deaf ears to our concerns. We've been battling with a lot of them, which poor remunerations, poor working environment, poor starving. When I was a student, we used to go for clinical nurses per shift, but today we have only one nurse, and we don't even have enough to cover all the 3 shifts. You know, as nurses we work per shift, morning shift, 8 hours per shift, 3 within 24 hours. But today, morning, sometimes no one to take over the afternoon shift, thereby extending the number of hours persons.
Also speaking on the situation was the head of nursing services, Mrs. Jelly George Akpan. She described the condition of hospitals as deeply. She further advocated for graduate nurses to be admitted as interns and encouraged striking nurses to remain hopeful.
I feel for our patients, but the whole thing has brought a downturn into the services that we render in our facility. There's a lot of our patients that are groaning. A lot of them were to be discharged home because I had to meet the Chairman Medical Advisory Committee, who is the director of the consultants, who are on ground to discharge as or even specialists. My interest was even at the newborn unit special care.
Since on Thursday, that was yesterday, but because there are no nurses to take care of the child after the surgery, there is no nurse in the ward that will take care of this child. Because I am just here like that, I am pleading to the government. I use the name of God and beg the government that he should settle the nurses. They should settle the nurses, because these nurses are the people that are caring for the children in the ward. The doctors will do their own part, but ward. So many things that the nurses do, like vital sign. My child's own was stopped since on Wednesday, that day that the nurses started taking care of the child. Even the child is on catheter. They are the ones that normally change the urine, despise the urine. But now I'm the one doing it myself. When the doctor come and said, many times the thing tissue, because I cannot handle it. That is not my field. I don't know what to do about it. So it's unfair. There are so many children in this world that are suffering. They are suffering because it is the doctors will then come and do something about it. But
In the meantime, although the strike is expected to last 7 days, there are growing concerns that the nurses may extend or escalate their action if their demands remains unmet. Now to Africa, where Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni has met with Tunisian President Kais Saied in Tunis to discuss Italy's ambitious Mattia plan for Africa and ways to strengthen cooperation between the two nations. The talks held at the Tunisian Presidential Palace centered on economic development, energy diversification, and curbing irregular migration. Named after Enrico Mattia, the Mattia Plan is Rome's flagship strategy to foster sustainable development in Africa. The initiative aims to reduce migration pressures by creating jobs, improving infrastructure, and establishing what Meloni describes as a non-predatory partnership between Europe and Africa. Reports say key sectors targeted under the plan include education, healthcare, water and sanitation, agriculture, and energy infrastructure. On the foreign scene, Iran has sanctions by the US and more than a dozen of its allies that Tehran had attempted to kill or kidnap dissident journalists and officials in Western countries. In a statement, Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Ismaili Bakir described the claims as baseless, calling them an attempt to divert public attention from the most pressing issue of the day, the genocide in occupied Palestine. Western governments, including the US, France and Germany, condemned in a joint statement on Thursday the growing number of state threats from Iranian intelligence services in US territories. On a foreign scene, former U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris has announced she will provide an inside look at her unsuccessful 2024 presidential run against Donald Trump in a book titled 107 Days. The memo, published by Simon and Schuster, will be released on September 23rd in the United States. The first woman to serve as Vice President of the United States, Harris became the Democrat of the campaign. The former U.S. Senator representing California had announced Wednesday that she will 2028 White House run is not out of question. U.S. Senator representing California had announced Wednesday that she will 2028 White House run is not out of question. Still to come in the news. West Ham's Paqueta cleared of betting charges. Stay tuned for details of these in just a moment. Many thanks for staying tuned. On a business news, the federal government has restating its commitment to driving local manufacturing, economic expansion and jobs. According to the statement, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Jumoke Odunwole, affirmed the government's support during a visit to the Sackleaf Incorporated Electric Vehicle Assembly Plant in Lagos. Odunwole said that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's late administration remained focused on fostering investment and industrial growth through policies that prioritizes Nigerians' businesses. The Trade Minister described Sackleaf plant as a symbol of sustainable innovation, noting that the vehicles assembled there would significantly enhance Nigeria's transportation and logistics sectors. Odunwole also dismissed the notion that Nigerians do not patronize locally embrace Nigerian products. Still in business, the Natural Oil and Gas Suppliers Association of Nigeria has warned that the Dangote Petroleum Refinery's plan to bypass existing distribution channels and supply refined petroleum products directly to end users. Oil and gas suppliers called on the refineries to halt its plan and seek further dialogue before commencing the distribution of products to end users, urging it to learn from what happened to non-functional refineries under the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. They also called on President Bola Tinubu to intervene in the issue, stressing that Dangote alone cannot handle nationwide distribution of products sustainably. The Negosa National President Bennett Korea met the call during the association's annual general meeting held in Abuja. In health, as doctors under the employ of the Lagos State government end their 3-day warning strike, the Medical Guild has said a fresh round of engagement with government officials will resume next week. The Guild's chairman, Dr. Japhet Olugbogi, disclosed this in an interview, noting that the decision followed promising dialogue with senior government officials and partial fulfillment of the union's demands. He said the Guild, which represents all doctors working in state public hospitals, had maintained firm conditions for ending the strike, which was triggered by unexplained salary deduction and non-payment of arrears. Olugbogi explained that the overwhelming pressure on doctors and sensitive nature of the work made the strike unavoidable when the government slashed their salaries without proper consultation. Still in health, the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives Federal Medical Center Owo chapter has declared that it would not attend to any patient during its ongoing 7-day warning strike, regardless of the severity of cases. Secretary of the Association Koka Oluwasegun made this known in an interview, accusing the federal government of neglecting the welfare of nurses. Oluwasegun lamented poor remuneration and working conditions, noting that the uniform allowance had remained 20,000 naira per year for over 2 decades. He cited a string of unfulfilled promises by the federal government and reiterated that the warning strike would last 7 days. To sports news now, where Lucas Paqueta has been cleared of sports fixing charges by an independent regulatory commission. The Brazil international was charged with 4 alleged breaches of Football Association rules in relation to matches involving the Premier League side. It was alleged the 27-year-old directly sought to influence games by intentionally seeking to receive a card from the referee for the improper purpose of affecting the betting market. The 4 charges against Paqueta related to a game against Leicester in November 2022 and matches against Aston Villa, Leeds and Bournemouth in 2023. He was facing the prospect of a lifetime ban if found guilty. Still in sport, Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen has completed his permanent switch to Turkish giant Galatasaray in a deal worth 75 million euros. Galatasaray announced the signing of the Nigerian, who spent last season on loan from Napoli yesterday. A 26-year-old inked a 4-year deal with the Turkish champions and will be paid 15 million euros per season. Osimhen will also get an extra 1 million euros loyalty bonus and another 5 million euros for image rights. The latest contract also restricts him from joining Serie A clubs in the next 2 years. On our entertainment news, former Big Brother Naija housemate Pere Egbe has predicted that at least one housemate will be disqualified in the ongoing 10th edition of the reality season. He made the prediction while reacting to the incessant fight amongst the current housemates. Recall the housemates have been involved in fight just 5 days into the show. Meanwhile, comedian Steve Chucks has said Imisi deserves to receive 2 strikes from the organizers for speaking Yoruba and threatening to stop a fellow housemate. And that's all we have for you at this time. Do ensure to follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of which you can find on our website, spectrumtvlive.ng. I am Emedion James. Enjoy the rest of your day and thank you for watching.
Spectrum TV.
Righteous man, born up a son of Jehovah. Champion son, old melody come back again. A little one, a little heart. Hey, go. I am somebody, somebody in the Lord. Me too. I am somebody, somebody in the Lord. Me too. I am somebody, somebody in the Lord. I am somebody, somebody in the Lord. Yes, I'm standing on the rock, standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. I'm standing on the rock, standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. Oh yes, I'm standing on the rock, standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. I stand, standing on the rock, standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. I am filled with His love, rose by His blood, saved by His grace. I'm a child of a king. He is the king, I am the prince. I am a royal child, choosing generation, a royal priesthood. I am somebody, somebody in the Lord. 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 Oh yes, I'm standing on the rock, standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. I am standing on the rock, standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. Oh yes, I'm standing on the rock, standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. Standing on the rock, standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. Abu Muhammadu, ni moye wa. Abu Muhammadu, ni moye wa. Madu purite, ni be Jesus. Abu Muhammadu, ni moye wa. Ni de kuzoro na kume. Abu Jesus, de kuzoro na kume. Kume bu Jesus. I'm not scared of devotion, not afraid of the future. I have the nature of God in me. I walk in victory. So I will walk like a champion, move like King David, make the people know I am the Son of God. God, Jesus Christ, the Son of God. He lives big in me. I am somebody, somebody in the Lord. I am somebody, somebody in the Lord. Yes, I know I am somebody in the Lord. I am somebody, somebody in the Lord. Oh yes, I'm standing on the rock, standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. Standing on the rock, standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. Jesus is the rock. Jesus is the rock. I am somebody. I am somebody. I am somebody. I'm the light of the world. Oh.
Swear that girl will be the only one for me, the one that makes my life complete. Yeah. And when I find that girl, I hold her down, I swear that girl, she'll be the one that conquers me. My love will take control but no queen to share it with me. Saying that I wanna know your name right now, right now. When I find that girl, I lock her down, I swear that girl will be the only one for me, the one that makes my life complete. Yeah, and when I find that girl, I hold her down, I swear that girl, she'll be the one that conquers me. My love will take control of me. Yeah, could it be my next door neighbor? Real love, I keep me on my best behavior. Yeah, closest friend. Yeah, real love, make you never be the same again. No, got a fancy car, but no one's around with me. Saying that I wanna know your name right now, right now. So when I find that girl, I lock her down, I swear that girl will be the only one for me, the one that makes my life complete. Yeah, and when I find that girl, I hold her down, I swear that girl, she'll be the one that conquers me. My love will take control of me. Yeah.
I love you, you love me. The world will be a better place for you and I. Yes, they say the color of the devil is black, and they say Jesus Christ is white. Yeah, them say Lucifer, the evil one, is a black man. And they say Jesus, the righteous one, is white now. But I am a black man who believes in the Bible. Yes, the Bible tells me I was made in the image and likeness of God. I don't believe in colors. I don't believe in black or white. I believe in the power of Lord. Hey, I believe in Lord. Universal love, one love, true love for everyone. Yeah. Black and white unite, rich and poor, Muslims, Christians unite. Let love reign in your heart, oh my people. Let it flow like a stream in your heart. Yeah. Break every yoke of discrimination, segregation. One say he's a prophet of God, while the other is the son of God. Why should the prophets and the son fight every day now? Forget about religion. Religion brings division, causes commotion in the world today, you know. God is love. Love is God. He's worthy to be praised. your skin, no make you any better. Make sure you have a positive character. Be clean like the water. Let not your heart be bitter. We made by one creator. We got one blood. You can change nation. Leave one like a righteous man may come like a teacher. We all say this message could get reach ya. Nepotism we no need ya. Don't let tribalists and confuse ya. One love to the one hearted. We make the world a better place if we are care. Live behind your religion, your position, no condemnation. Oh, love is the power. It flows like a river. Righteous man go on, you're the preacher. I believe in love, universal love, one love, true love for everyone. Righteous man, unite the world. Love is my religion. Love is the gospel. Everywhere I go. Yes, I'm a world changer.
Oh, yeah. Just a come in, me and my man from the club, liquor bus in a me head, me in a mad rush. We coulda wait just for chopping at the bed, come and no say tonight this a lover turn up. Every touch get to my brain and the foreplay drive me insane and him go on good so me coulda complain but me mouth go slip and call another man name and him say baby, who the hell you calling Gary? I say you no give me no ratings when you drunk I say you go on with beer things. Oh yeah, nothing to talk about. Come make we work it out. No need to fight about it, baby. We should be sweating it out. Yeah, me can't believe say I saw your headlights. Oh, you feel frost off a 2 red stripe. Come in with the vibes, but you just spoil the night. I bite up yourself like you a look fight. How why you take me for? Not even a blame you, me a blame the liquor. Come in, feel sweet, now you make me feel bitter. You better go and go sleep, cause you not get no sugar. Try roll over. Oh, nothing to talk about. Come make we work it out. No need to fight about it, baby. We should be sweating it out. Yeah. Why you think me say me a cheat? You know me have a strong feeling, say you a do it. You never hear me name a mix up in the street. Boy, your so-called evidence, them no concrete. I know some me did a plan for teeth and some meat. Right now me have a good vibes, call your friend Pete. The time we take a cuss, me and Pete could have do it. You know me chat anything when me in a heat. Oh, get out. No need to fight about it, baby. We should be sweating it out. Yeah. And him say, baby, who the hell you calling Gary? Me say you no give me no ratings. When you drunk up, so you go on with beer things. Gary, me say you know you no rate me. I see the last week you say me call you Jamie. Me never call you no Gary. No, me never call you no Jamie. Be yourself, no Steve. Sure. Just a come in, me and my man from the club, liquor busting away, head we in a mad rush. We coulda wait just for dropping at the bed, cause we know say tonight this all over turn up. Every touch get to my brain and the foreplay drive me insane and him go on good so me coulda complain but me mouth go slip and call another man name and him say baby, who the hell you calling Gary? Me say you no give me no ratings when you drunk I say you go on with me ask him, so last week you said me call you Jamie.
Going back to the corner where I first saw you. Gonna camp in my sleeping bag, I'm not gonna move. Got words on cardboard, got your picture in my hand, saying, if you see this girl, can you tell her where I am? Some try to hand me my